talented but often troubled wide receiver, was traded to New England this weekend. Marty, you won a Super Bowl with TB12 and Team Belichick. How long till Josh Gordon picks up the Pat system, you think?
Well, I really don't know. I don't know what offense the Cleveland runs. I don't think anybody knows what offense Cleveland runs. But, you know, in New England, it's a lot different. You know, there's a lot of play call, lots of signals. It's not something you can just drop in like today and pick up. But I'm sure what Josh McDaniels doing is putting together a package. So he's going to have a package of plays that he gets in. And the thing about the Patriots is that all the other players help you a lot to learn things that's going on. So it'd be interesting to see what happens and how they use him. But the thing about Josh is you can just tell him run deep. Just go deep. You know, and I think like last week you saw when they played against the Jaguars that, you know, they kind of did some things to Gronk, but I think this is going to take some pressure off of Gronk and allow Gronk to get a little bit more on one-on-ones. Now that they got another guy that can take off the top of the defense, so I think it's going to do more for Gronk, you know, and the whole offense overall. So I know Gronk is super excited about this pickup, and if it works out, then you could see a big game from Gronk this week. And moving on forward to the season, he continue to do what he does. And I think Gronk is going to open up for Josh. And then Julian Edelman is a couple of weeks from coming back. So, and the whole thing about the Patriots is football doesn't start until winter.
What do you think?
What do
you think, Clinton? You think it's going to be that easy? I mean,
now.
Offensive coordinator Martellus Bennett makes it sound like they're just going to jump right in. It's
well,
be
obviously,
sunshine and
easy.
dandelions.
Martellus went and he picked up the system and won a Super Bowl ring in it. So I think Josh Gordon makes a smooth transition. This is really good for Josh to get out of Cleveland. I think that relationship been over with. So for them to break it up and he ends up in New England, the rich keeps getting richer every year. Belichick finds a way to pull off one of the amazing inquiries of the season. I mean, when he brought Bennett in, he was at the top of his game. Everyone else, oh, Green Bay didn't work out. Let's bring him in. And all of a sudden he gets Super Bowl. So for Josh, I think it really works out. And like you said, they're going to come up with a package for him to adjust week in, week out. So
I feel like Josh has been hanging out with James a lot. Like, I feel like you guys just been kicking it. Like, well, like maybe this is
James
why.
did smell like weed, but I think Josh stopped.
Wow. There's so much lies and slander. This show should be called Mostly Slander. Mostly honest. I just want Josh to just, you know, stay out of his own way, man, and just make it happen. Because didn't he show up with like a hamstring injury that no one knew about right before the game? So I just don't want him to do anything that.
Yeah, that normally comes from having sex on Friday night.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I would assume that's what happened.
Oh, Josh is out. Oh, Josh is out with a hamstring.
Hey, Josh. Yeah. My hammy's a little tight.
We'll see if he's staying celibate in New England.